Akademiks, and check it out. Now, let me tell you this. I'm going to give you a very important lesson in life, okay? When it comes to friends, do not mix money. You only create enemies. When people start mixing business and money and friends, you get to realize that sometimes your friends ain't your friends. When it comes to a lot of money, okay, maybe it's $10 and $20 and $100, niggas don't do shit. When we talking about hundreds of thousands and millions, now people might start skimming off the top. Now, along with that, this is going to be a lesson, and the reason I'm going to cover this whole thing about 6ix9ine's, like, his tour days kind of falling apart, and also him firing his team, is because I believe there's a lesson to be taught. And I do hope that you guys not only see me as reporting the news, you guys could take something as a lesson that if you're an independent artist and you get popping, you should take this as a lesson, that you don't repeat the same mistake. Now, here's the thing. 6ix9ine does not have a manager. Hasn't had a manager for a long time. His manager, according to him, stole $250,000 that he used to book shows for him and then give him like less than half of what the booking price was. All good with all the money until he started looking back saying, what the fuck happened? I mean, there's multiple.
It happened to me too.
Okay. But I got to give my audience a interjection. Tekashi 69 also.
I'm in here. Yo, listen. So I like to chime in on this story. This is crazy because it's so crazy. Not for real, but being real, I got paid $40 for like that was like my rate.
Oh, hold on. Say it again. I think you like cut out when that happened. Say it again. You again? What?
My rate 2 months ago was $40,000. No, a month and a half ago. Yeah, a month and a half ago. I think it was the South $40,000. The manager was taking half of the money. Like, matter of fact, not even. He was taking more than half. He gave me $17,000 for that show. So it was like 15 minutes old. He gave me $17,000. He pocketed the other $23,000. So I fired him. So these managers out here doing some crazy shit. But it's whatever. Yo, Cardi B, she gonna bounce back. But this is crazy fucking coonery going on. But I'll let you get back to it.
Right? So basically 6ix9ine, who wasn't in tune with his business, he's like, and he never really had money. He was like, oh shit, I'm getting 30 grand. In reality, the manager actually booked for like 70 grand. Now, here's the thing. So let's fast forward up till now. 6ix9ine doesn't have official management. Nobody knows how to get to him. He's getting these offers of like, millions. Okay, people want him to perform because he barely performs and he's super hot. So people are putting these packages together. Yo, check it out, man. We got this 69 city tour for you, okay? If you sign on the dotted line, we'll give you this amount up front. Now, the complicated thing about that is that people ain't hitting 6ix9ine. They're hitting his friends. And this is one thing I know a lot of people always say, well, you should know. Listen, I stay the fuck out of 6ix9ine business. You know why? Nick, I make my own money and my own boss. You know what? I don't want to get no money off him because, as I said in the beginning, friends and money will get funny. So if you want to keep your friendship or you want to keep cool with somebody, when there's a lot of money involved, do not deal business with them. Now, what happens is a bunch of people, a bunch of promoters, a bunch of agencies want him to do shows. Now, they're not hitting him. They're hitting his friends around him. Now, sometimes they're not even hitting the friends. They're hitting the friend of the friend. They're hitting some homie. They're hitting everybody. It's a wild, wild west. So what happens is that everybody starts to be the middleman. And y'all should know. You ever play telephone? When you are the middleman and there's another middleman and you're just like, listen, it's like the plug. There's like 15 middlemans to the plug. Everybody takes a percentage off of what the last person's going to get. Now, unfortunately, 6ix9ine is the last person. So a deal comes in for $3.6 million. By the time everybody done like, okay, so this piece is for me. 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 He only got like $600,000 out of $3.6 million. Now, if you're the reason why you got that $3.6 million deal, you're hot. I'm mad as fuck. What? This don't make no sense. Now, of course, you get, and this is according to 6ix9ine, because he spoke about it at Breakfast Club, right? According to him, he said they were coming up with all type of excuses why they couldn't pay him at least $100,000 per show. Now, let's do the math. If he gets paid $100,000 per show for 15 shows, that's $1.5 million. If he gets paid around $60,000 to $80,000, that's about $1 million. Still only 1/3 of the goddamn money that came in. Where is the rest of the money going? So this is where the finesse happens a lot of times. People will say, yo, we need $50,000 for the show just to give you security. We need to, and they're going to overcharge. That's how they skim off the top, right? So all of a sudden, the money that came in to do these shows, you get some of the money being allocated to random shit, and who knows if niggas is overcharging because there's a lot of middlemen. This person says, oh, no, I can handle the security, just give me 50 grand. But that's the homie of the homie, right? You get somebody else who says, there's another charge for all of this. We got to do this based on how y'all traveling. That's another 50 grand. Again, by the time all the money dwindles down, they look at 6ix9ine, who, by the way, if he had a strong management company, your fee is non-negotiable. And it doesn't include all of that. You would say to the motherfuckers like, yo, I get booked for $140,000 a show. If y'all need money for security and all that, that's on y'all. Y'all want to bring me to this venue. Y'all know what type of artist I am. I shouldn't have to be paying out of the money that y'all putting up for the tour. But again, this was through the booking agency. The booking agency got the money or got like some percentage of it upfront. And they're now fucking, okay, let's kind of allocate to what we're going to need to get this set up. So in 6ix9ine case, 6ix9ine's looking at it like, why did y'all book security for me twice? I roll with 8 people. Like, why do I have extra personal security? I already paid for security. Cancel them. Just have security for the venue. A lot of things where money was either being spent or wasted or allocated where it wasn't going to the talent. And you know why? He's connected to the homie of the homie, to the homie, to the agency, to the homie, to the homie, to the promoter or the venue. You get me? And that's what I'm saying. You can't only blame the booking agents. You got to blame 6ix9ine. You're letting everybody handle business for you. So when something comes up short, you now blame everybody. But everybody probably was looking like, nigga, this is how it's been. We've all, every time I bring to you that some promoter from a club wants to book you, I take a piece of it, right? But that's not going to be a problem for 6ix9ine in most cases. But when it's 3.6 million, it's a problem. Now, when you analyze that, it goes back to what I was saying. You cannot do business with friends. You cannot. You cannot. You got to treat everything like a job and there's no feelings into it. Which means whatever rate or whatever the official agreement with you and 6ix9ine, that's the thing. Most of the people doing business for 6ix9ine has no official business with him. There's not a piece of paperwork that says, okay, if you bring a show, right? If you bring a show or if you help book whatever, you get this percentage. There's not. So you get everybody just taking off the top and it leaves the artist with not a lot. And that's why he's saying he's not doing the show. That's why he's also looking to say, you know what? Everybody is not thinking about what I'm taking home. They're just trying to take home some too. And because of that, everybody got to go. Very sad because, as I said, when you got friends, a lot of times your friends do not, like your good friends do not make great business partners. And he's learning that the hard way right now. Okay? Do I think people stole money necessarily? Depends on what you call stealing is. You get me? It is standard in business for niggas to, okay, I helped you with some shit. Let me take my commission or my cut. Okay? Now, when you have a 10 middleman, yeah, it's going to be 10 cuts. And you're going to be left with the rest. Anyway, when I get more information and I'm talking to the booking agency now, they do want to respond. I will report that. And I want to report it in a manner that you guys get to learn. You guys get to learn. Okay? Because this is one of the situations we see with young artists. And I remember when Bobby Shmurda, like, he was getting a lot of money. He was like, yo, I'm getting all this money, blah, blah. And then after a while, he was like, yo, there's people are trying to rob me, this and third. Why we ain't hearing, Cardi B had the same thing when she was coming up. She doesn't have it now. She doesn't have it now. She's managed by Solid Foundation. They're operating and moving the right way. It's not the Wild Wild West. Shit happens to me now, too. You know what happens? Everybody says, yo, Act, I think somebody has an opportunity for you over here. And how much money you want? If I tell them a certain price for like a hosting or being on a panel, they're going to go back to that motherfucking add $3,000 onto it because they're going to be like, yo, that's my money now. You get me? And that does fuck up relationships when you're not being open and honest with your client or your friend. Not because your friend allowed you to like use his name and make a couple bucks means he's gonna be cool when you're using his name to finesse a couple million off of his shit. Alright? Get a comment, what you guys like and subscribe to Boys Academics. Shit's crazy out here, man.